Alright, this video will show you how to download and manipulate the Year 7 website template. So you need to go to the Stage 4 TAS website, which you can see here. Click on the Year 7 drop down and go to Web Design /Programming. Wait for that to load. You'll see on this page it has the assessment task, and then down we'll have the website template. If you click on that picture of the website template, it'll open up a new tab, and then you'll just have to click on the little arrow down here, which is the download button. And wait for that to download there. It shouldn't take too long. Once it's downloaded, open your Finder window and go to Downloads. You're going to find it there as a zip file. I'm going to drag this to my desktop to work on it, but what I suggest you do is you drag it to a file for TAS, so either on your Google Drive here, that's the best place for it if you have Google File Stream. Okay, because it's a zip file, we'll double click on that and you'll see it pop up down the bottom here as website template as a normal folder. Click on that folder and you'll see these files. You'll see some HTML files as well as some other ones. I'm going to get you to open index.html just by double clicking on it first, and that will open up in Google Chrome, and that's your template. And that's what it looks like in your browser. You can see that you've got your home, all about me, which is like a free-for-all. There's a music player down the bottom there. You can put whatever you like on that page. There's a TAS page, which will have your social media report on it. There's a music page and an art page. So this is like an e-portfolio for things you're doing in your practical subjects at school. Okay, so first things, we're going to actually split this page in half, so it takes up half of your computer screen. The reason that is we're about to open up the same file. This time we're going to two-finger click on the file and press open with Text Wrangler. Now you may need to download Text Wrangler from the MSC. Okay. Now you can see that it's opened in Text Wrangler, and this is the code behind the web page. So all the code that you're going to manipulate, I'm going to show you in a second some of that code that you can do that. You'll notice the code at the top has a lot of hashtags and things, and it says, has this hashtag container, it has this word called style. Basically anything with the hashtags in the top half of this document is to do with the styling. Now you'll notice here in the header, has a word called background is dark blue. That's to do with the header over here. So in the font family is Verdana, color white for the font, and it's center aligned. So you'll see that in the code. It's fairly easy to follow. And as you move down the styling attributes, you'll see a whole bunch of other attributes for the rest of the web page in terms of content, the footer, etc. And then this ends the style. Now below that, it looks a little different, the code. That's the HTML code down the bottom here, and that's actually to do with the content in the web page. So that's how it's split. The HTML down here is the content, all this part. So the actual words written in and images, etc. Whereas this top half is the style. So now what we're going to do is have a bit of a go at manipulating this top header. So I'm going to change the background from dark blue. So in dark blue, just highlight that. I'm going to subtract that and just write red. You can put any colour you like in here. I'm going to go to File, Save here. Once you've actually completed that, it's really important you do that. Changes won't be reflected unless you save the code. We're going to go over to Chrome here and press the refresh button. When we press refresh, you can see those changes are reflected. That's a really important process. We're going to change the font family here to Times, change that to Arial or whatever. We'll change the color to black, and the text align, instead of being center, put it on the right hand side. Right, go press save, very important, press save, and then the refresh button in Chrome, and you'll see that those changes have been reflected. Okay, you can see that header, that's everything to do in that header section. As you scroll down here, you can see some the things for, this is for the navigation, so the hashtag tells you the part of the page it is. If I change that background of the navigation to yellow, press save, refresh over here, you'll see that navigation bar changes the background. So there are little notes in the code that lets you know which part of the page you're actually manipulating. Okay, we're going to have a look at the background image now. You'll see that in content. Okay, that's the main part of the page here. You'll see background image. And you'll see a file that's background.jpg. Now it's really important that background.jpg file is in the website template folder. Unless you have a picture in this folder, it won't be reflected in your website. So what we're going to do here is basically, I've already put a picture of a wave in there just by default, so you can have a play around. And it's wave.jpg, JPEG. Because it's in that folder, the website template folder, I can simply take out background.jpg in this section and type in wave.jpg, JPEG in this instance. Okay, in that folder, very important. I'm going to press save, and when I press refresh over here, that wave will turn up in the background. There's a bit of code here to do with background size 100%, 100%. Please don't change that. That allows you to drag that screen across, and the image will follow it. It will expand to the size of whatever the screen is. So don't change that. You see background size 100%, 100% there. Okay, here you can see that the text is black. It doesn't look that good above that wave picture now, so we can change some of those details as well. Okay, that's in the heading. You'll see H2, that means heading. So that's to do with that home button there. So we'll change the text of the heading. Whenever you see H2, this P, content P, that's paragraph text. If I change that to white as well. So, good tip there, whenever you said CP, that's for paragraph, and H2 or H3 has a H, that's for heading text. Okay, down here again the footer, so similar to the header, we can change that background as well, for whatever you like. See that reflected change there. That's the styling attributes done, so that's the CSS code. Now we're going to go down to the HTML code. And as you can see, this is the actual content. So you can see in header here, it's got written clear C hashtag express yourself website template. So if we want to change what that actually says, we need to do it down here in the HTML code. I'm just going to type in welcome to my wicked website or something here. You can put whatever title you like up there. Good to include your name in it. And once we press save, we can press refresh, and you'll see that that'll be reflected. Don't change any of the bits here where you see a href to the different pages around here there. Don't change any of that. That's to do with the linked pages. That needs to stay as is. Okay, the next thing we're going to change is the image here. You can see that Corpus Christi crest. It's called image source equals, and in speech marks you'll see cc crest.ping. So that's an image that's in our website template folder. Now you can search up any image that we're going to put into that folder. So anything that you're interested in or you want to put in that. I'm going to choose the Sharks logo for obvious reasons. Choose an image you like, and you can press your 2-finger click, save image as. Now this is important that you save the image into that website template folder. Unless it's in the website template folder, it won't work. It must be referred to that website template folder. Once you've named it as a JPEG, doesn't matter if it's a JPEG or a PNG or another image file. As long as you can see that new image file in your folder, there it is. We need to copy that exactly as is, so sharks.jpg. That's how we need to then put it in. So in between the speech marks, that's all you need to change. So delete that image file from in between the speech marks. Type in the name of your image that you want to place there. Once that's done, you can press save and refresh. That image will show up. You can also change other attributes like the width. You could add a height attribute here if you'd like, similar to how width is written. I've changed it to 400 pixels here, that'll change it to slightly bigger. Okay, now you can flip through. This is important. If you want to now edit the All About Me page, you need to go back to your Finder and on the me.html, remember to 2-finger click, open with Text Wrangler. That will open up in the same window, it just pops up on the left. Okay, so it's really important on the left at the top of the screen there you can see index and me, so you need to make sure you're editing the right page because they look very similar. Okay, this is the music file at the bottom here. You can put any kind of MP3 file you like in there. And that will play the music. Okay, so any MP3 file you want to put in your website template folder, put in your All About Me page, you can, and then just simply put the title of that track in between those speech marks. Make sure it goes into that folder, again, very important. That you'll see up the top here, that's where those different pages are. So you can open all your pages up if you want to, but it's really important you're editing the right page. And that is how you download and manipulate the HTML website template. Good luck.